Hey y'all, welcome to Nat and Grace Revelations. This is Tarot Tia. This is a reading for the collective for Aries season. Sorry y'all. 2025 may or may not resonate, but I do offer personal readings. Link to the site is in the description. I was seeing Pisces like written out, but I knew Aries season was what I was doing this for. So I'm like, what in the world? Like my brain and my mouth were not connected there. The Bluetooth was not synced. Um, Coming off of a lot of gossip this season, getting rid of all of these weird rumors and all of this strange spying, especially if G's, Joes, Jews, anything like that is a factor in this equation. They're being weird and they keep spying. And people seem to finally be realizing that this individual is too mature to be around, immature to be around. So cutting them off is going to be the best bet here. It honestly feels like a situation to where people are starting to see how immature someone that they've been hanging with is. Someone that they've been affiliated with, associated with is, how competitive that they are as well. And they don't really like this. Shanae, something like that. They don't like this person anymore. They seem to be feeling like they have put themselves in a position to not have a relationship with someone who is very loving, or have an opportunity that they're very passionate about because of their influence and competitive nature. So it's like, damn, I wasn't messing with him or her or them or this or that, because of such and such, not realizing that such and such was just being competitive. And now competitive such and such is kind of like ashamed because everyone can confirm that this is all this was. Sagittarius energy, Pisces, any earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Aquarius feels like a really big factor in this matter. Libra, possibly as well. Somebody seems like they were like just looking for peace here. And somebody turned shady. And they got very manipulative, but they were manipulative very secretly, y'all. Real secretly. So it's like, oh yeah, you ain't hear from me. Guess what I heard? Oh yeah, I know this, I know that. They're behind the scenes doing things like that. So people are instantly like, oh yeah, I'm gonna keep my distance from these people or from this person or in this situation. You get what I'm saying? So people are assuming that they know details about another or others that they really never got for themselves. They got this through a manipulative individual. So it's like y'all just running around listening to what such and such said about him, her, them, this situation, these people, this company, this environment, whatever, right? Whatever this is. They just took this individual's word and now they get that they were getting manipulated, but they helped this person do some very unethical things. So now it's almost like there's law enforcement that gets involved in this matter. And I think this is a chapter of life that's going to be over with because people mobby, because people are finally ready to come to the rescue in this situation. It's like, we got to have such and such back. We got to look out for such and such. Kiera, because this individual is a manipulator. And they're still trying to convince their family, friends, and associates that they weren't being manipulative, that they weren't lying, that they didn't make these things up, that they either weren't involved, whatever it is, they didn't have nothing to do with this stuff. Yes, they did. They were the manipulator. Jazz is what I keep hearing. So it's just like, why don't you just get away? You know what I mean? Get away. Like, you have made people entirely too uncomfortable just because you were over here making stuff up about something or somebody. And now you put this person in a position to lose money, opportunities, friends, connections, possibly their reputation, all because you were really just being manipulative and obsessive and hateful. Yeah, Just accept the truth. I think everybody is going to tell the truth in this situation. And that's why it seems like this support is coming in, because this person was pretending to either know details about you, others, or they were doing things to where they were being manipulative and literally just making up anything to cause rifts in personal relationships around them. And now it's just like, yeah, we can't talk to him. Everybody collectively is realizing that they cannot trust this person. They cannot talk to this person. They cannot connect with this person. They don't want to fool with this person in no type of way because of how shady that they are. It's like you're shady. And now you're at a point to where everybody, the entire group, the entire team, company, family, whatever this is, can see how shady that this individual is. So it's like, they're going to fall back, and because now they see, if you've been angry in a situation or you've been frustrated, they understand why you're so angry. They understand why you're so frustrated. They get why you feel the way that you do. And a lot of this seems like they don't want you to retaliate in this situation. Tilly, telly, tally, tiley, tell, till, tile, anything like that. They don't want you to retaliate or be aggressive in a situation, but you need to know what was going on. Tanisha. So somebody is going to tell you the truth, or you're going to find out the truth. It's going to be revealed to you, especially if there's any form of Tani, Tanya, anything like that, Tania, anything like that. That's a factor in this equation. Somebody is going to tell you the truth because this individual is too jealous. Like, they're behind the scenes thinking that they was going to clown you, but in reality they're a hater. And that's why the people in this situation feel the need to expose them. Express is what I'm hearing. Express. So I don't know how that may resonate, but it's like mispress. I don't know how that may resonate, but, and then I heard Davon, and then Price, Price, Price. So I don't know how that may resonate, but I honestly feel like this individual has been protected for a very long time. Lamari, they've been protected for a very long time, but now they're in a place to where they can't be protected any longer. This like, nah, we don't feel what you're doing. We don't feel anything that you're saying. Like, you can't justify any of the mess that you've done, like any of this. There are no excuses for the way that they've been acting or the things that they've been saying about others. They're just obsessive and evil and toxic. And you can tell that they're obsessive and evil and toxic, but this is all envy. This is all envy. Like, you are so jealous of such and such. And they are so jealous.